Hey guys, welcome to Coding Gameology. Today we are making a game called The Chicken's Revenge. Okay, so as usual, we are the cat. And the cat woke up one morning seeing eggs pouring from the sky. Who doesn't like a free lunch? But every free item has its cost. So the cat runs outside grabbing a bowl and dashes out the front door, and maybe even it ran so fast that the door almost broke. So he ran outside, and then we noticed that the eggs started falling, and there was one particularly small egg. The egg was the Sith egg, so if you let it hatch, the Sith hen will come out. And if you touch it, who knows what will happen. But you probably know that for the sake of the game that you just lose the game. Okay. But let me demonstrate to you how it works. Let's get to the demonstrating. So I'm going to try to win one round first. So within 30 seconds, I gotta not let this egg hatch. And if I do, I can't touch it. So let's see, I think I won. Okay, there we go. Look at all these chickens. And then if you win, you gotta play with them. You gotta play with the chickens. Okay, let me show you one round of me losing the game. Come on, where is it? Where is it? Uh-oh. So he gets attacked in the Clone Wars. Crack, 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 crack. Okay. Now, let's talk about the concepts we are using for Chicken's Revenge. If you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, please do so. I will upload new videos weekly. Let's talk about our most important concepts for our game. Clone. A sprite or backdrops creates a clone of itself. The clone's len can be coded. Change Y and X. So Y, changing Y is basically up and down. And X is basically the same thing except left and right. Say, a user or the sprite and backdrop say something, or basically a speech bubble appears upon their head and you can type whatever you want. Key pressed. It is checking if our key space is pressed. Stop. There are 3 stop conditions. Stop of the strip and sprite, stop all, and stop this strip. They are just stopping or just pausing them with no resume. If, and then you can put in a key space pressed or any other condition, then something will happen. Reset timer resets this variable-ish thingy called timer. Turn degrees. Turns a certain number of degrees. Now, let's get to making our game, the funnest part of our lesson, the game making. Today, we are gonna make our Chicken's Revenge. So let me tell you how I got my strips and backdrops. You click here to get your backdrops, and then you click here to choose your sprites. Now, you should have a cat once you got this far, and then all you have to simply do is go here and then get yourself a cat and then your hat. So if you want to, I'm gonna get myself an arrow, but you can use anything else. I'm just using it randomly though. I'm just gonna copy. You should have to click the group button, and then you click paste, and then you can put them on top of the set. Okay, and then you can delete this custom. Repeat the same for the egg, but the egg should have legs in this form, also known as egg D, so you should erase its legs. I didn't do it as well, but it still works. And then the cracked eggs, and then get yourself 2 chickens, and then add yourself a rooster with a red egg. Just paste it. You can just fill it like that. I'm just gonna, to make it more monstrous, I'm just gonna really quickly make it very monstrous, or looks like a monster, and give himself a weird eye. It's really angry. He's not too happy today. The hen is not happy, so I can make him angry. Okay, now let's get to the code. So at the beginning, we're gonna have to get a switch costume to catcher, so he switches his costume to catcher. So the first one over here, also found over here. So we can add the go to block to make him go to solid ground. You can find this block over here. Now we can fast forward a bit when it comes to these two blocks, because formerly, if it's checking if the right arrow is clicked, changing the X left and right by 10, and then pointing in the direction 90. And then just duplicate this. So you should have this right now. Simply don't care about this. Duplicate, and then you can turn it to a -10 and stuff. And have it point to -90, which I have the same exact thing over here. Let's go down a bit. If the up there, it's checking if our up arrow is pressed, playing the sound Big Boing found in the Scratch Sound Library. And then repeat 10 times, change Y by 10 and by -10. So up and down. Y is up and down if you forgot. Pulling the dance and energetic sound. Dun, dun, dun. That's when he's catching the eggs. Okay, let's keep on going. So when he receives this message 1, which we will learn later, forever play this chirping sound. And then when he receives wait, he's gonna stop the other screaming sprites, play. Oh, wait a second. And then broadcast message 1 and say for 1 second. Repeat 10 times, repeat 10 times down. Let's go to the last part of the cat. Reset timer. If it survived 30 seconds without dying, then he wins. Now the chicken, when start forever, switch costume to egg A, go to this random position, but said no matter what, it's gonna set its position to the sky. Now it's gonna, until he's going to the ground, he's gonna start falling. And then it's gonna repeat 2 times in the next costume to make it look like it's cracking. So dun dun dun. And then it's gonna switch costume to its chick A and then create a clone of itself. Now when start forever, if it's touching code, he's gonna go up over here. When I start as clone, he's gonna wait 1 second, turn, pick random to 90 degrees. Now this is the time you're gonna wanna go here, and then you should have this, you should click this. You're not gonna see any different much, but it's just for the sake of this thing, you're gonna have to turn it for this way so it can't turn at all. Okay, let's keep on moving. Now when he receives you wins, hide, stop all the script and sprites. When he starts as clone, foreverly move 1 to 10 steps, set Y to -141. If touching the edge, he's gonna turn 90 degrees. There's sometimes it's gonna start turning forever, and sometimes it's just because it's in the wrong angle. And then if touching the code, point towards code, and then chick C and chick A, which looks like it's backing. Let's move on. So you can duplicate this guy as many times as you want. You see I duplicated 15 times. I think less than 15 times. And then we go to him, code 3, and the one start shows with costume to egg A, and then go to random position, repeat until it's touching the ground, repeat 2 times, hatch, and then switch costume to hen, broadcast this message called chicken time, and then forever it's checking if he's touching code. If it is, broadcast wait a second, the one that we used, and then don't you dare touch my egg! Stop all screaming sprites and hide. Now let's get, when he receives you win though, he's gonna hide and stop all the screaming sprites. Now let's go down. When he receives chicken time, foreverly wait 1 second and turn 1 to 90 degrees. I think we might not have to do any of this code because it's the same as the chicken, but we can still go repeat it. So if it's touching code, go to random position and then set the Y to 154. When he receives this message called chicken time, so it calls him the rooster, and then move 1 to 10 steps, set Y to -141. If touching edge, turn 90 degrees. We start other screen and create clone of itself, which is still actually very slow. So that's why I duplicated like 15 of them. So all of these sprites should be duplicated except this code guy. You can duplicate him if you want, but it'll make the game super hard. But the code 2 and code 4 should be all duplicated, unless the game should be like so easy. Congratulations! You made your Chicken's Revenge game. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Bye!